Hello everyone. Today I'm not going to do the whole resining process. I'll put a link to my other video on mixing. I'm just experimenting a little bit more because my rocks, the backs always look terrible on. And so everybody said get a resin or a silicone mat. So I bought this one because they had it right at the local Walmart. And it worked really well. It nothing stuck to it, but it left a dull finish on the back and it was flat, and I had to still sand it down and re-resin it. And it didn't come out bad. This is the one I did. It's got a few bubbles in it. But it wasn't completely terrible, but resin ran to the front and I had to resand this again. And in the process, I lost top dots. But this came out really smooth and nice, and the back did too. So I have a fairly good idea what I need to do. So I'm going to give it another go. And I pre-mixed my resin. And I ordered this mat off of Etsy. I'll put a link to it. The way I learned to resin is I was watching that Rachel's Rocks video, which I'll link to too in this tutorial. And she uses one of these Sterilite containers, and she just sets it right on the flat surface of it. And she says hers don't stick. Well, hers come out shiny on the bottom. But I've tried it, and I put like next to no resin. Like I just dipped my finger in it and then spread it as much as I could. And it really wasn't even drippy. I had a hard time getting it covered on the back. And I set it there and it still stuck. And it actually kind of warped my container because when I pulled it off. So anyways, I got this new silicone mat. And one side looks dull and the other side looks shiny. And this is supposed to be for resin. So we will see how this goes. So I've got these two rocks that I made the other day, and I'm going to give it a go and show you guys. This is how I did it the other day. Just see, like next to nothing. See how that, it doesn't even want to cover it. Let me get a little bit more on there. And I'm just barely, I'm just trying to get a shine on it, but spreading it like very, very thin. Nothing on it, basically. And that's how I did my back the other day. And that's how I'm going to do it again on this new mat. And then I'm going to flip it over and add more to this side. Now this side I went a lot more generous with. And maybe that was my problem. I'm not going to go crazy. Making sure I get the edges completely. And see, this side is like dry, which I'm going to leave it that way. See how it comes out. Okay, and I'm going to do this one too. This one has a little bit more than that other one did. Not a lot more though. So the bottom is very sparingly, and the top has got more on it. I'm going to put just a little bit more on the tops, just because I have it. Not a lot, because I don't want it to run down, make drips. Okay. Now, hopefully, these won't stick to the mat. Do a quick torch. I don't know if my torch is running out or what. It's not acting right. Okay. And then you just put the lid on, let them sit. So I'm going to let them sit overnight, and then I'll continue this video tomorrow. Okay, it's been 24 hours. Let's see how this works. Came right up. And there's a little bit, not bad at all, just a little bit right there. And this one has a little bit too. See, now I'll sand that and re-resin it because I'm kind of picky. But it's not terrible. I don't know how good you can see it. This side's fantastic. And this side is pretty good. But I'll sand that back down right there. I won't have to do along the edge because the edge is really nice. And the same with this one. This one is mainly just right here, that one spot. But my fronts are really nice. I'm very happy with them. So this mat is pretty decent. It's got a shiny side and it's got a matte side. I'll put a link in the description where I got it. But, I mean, I could probably leave that just the way it is. But I like it to be shiny completely, so I'll sand that down and re-resin over the top. Okay, so after sanding and re-resining, this is how they turned out. Which I'm happy with. There's a little bit of bubbles back here. It's not completely smooth like I would like it to be, but it's not terrible. And this one was really nice in the top. I re-sanded that and put back on it. I don't think that turned out too bad either. So the silicone mat does really good. It doesn't take the paint off. It doesn't stick, so when you pull it, it doesn't take the paint off. So you just have to do like another light sanding and put a little bit more, and then they're pretty good. At least the best that I've been able to do since I started resining. So hopefully that helps somebody. Like I said, I'll put a link to the mat that I used in the description. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.